Well, all right, kids. I have got my adventure pants on. That means we're going to have an adventure. Today we are on Signal Road, and if you watch some of my other exploits, you will know that there's patterns to these things. So we're going to catch you on the other side. I need to be a little bit extra careful today. This road looks and actually feels pretty solid, but there's little tiny marbles, which are usually good traction, and it's slicker than a baby snot. Well, we got about 12 miles of Signal Road here. So far, it looks like a pretty well-maintained road. We are pretty remote, and these dirt superhighways, as I like to call them, are a much-needed form of transportation, getting from one community to another, or ranches or whatever. Some great scenery. Seems like a pretty popular place for equestrians, lots of horse trailers and stuff, and RV campers. 'Tis the season for RVs. There's a lot of folks that are living the RV life, especially our retired population. Camp out in the BLM and state trust land and stuff, basically for free. So you can live for free in your RV as long as you move every couple of weeks, but I don't even know if they enforce that. This is a super cool road. It's got ups and downs and twists and unbelievable views. Something I didn't see on Google Earth when I was researching this. Well, it is early December and late fall, almost winter. And it's kind of like our summer in Arizona. And it is super brisk, 48 degrees Fahrenheit when I left the house this morning for my 100 and some odd mile ride up here. I think 140 miles, something like that. And right now it's about 51, 52 degrees. So for me, I am going to need treatment for hypothermia because that's pretty cold for me. I'm not complaining, believe me, because summertime's like our winter here. It's like opposite winter. It's at 110 degrees, it doesn't lend itself very well to comfortable temperature-wise riding. Well, several locations we cross Big Sandy Wash, or Big Sandy River, and got a good chance of having to do a couple water crossings here. See how it goes. This is the first one, and there's a little bit of water there. We'll call this a water crossing. There we go. Start off the day with a little water crossing. My feet are freezing now. I don't know if you can see that mountain in front of us. It's kind of like a ski jump. Every time I see one of those, I think about riding a bike up there and doing an Evel Knievel off the end there. It's like a big ski jump or something. One of the concerns I had taking this, because you've never been on this road before, was it crosses several washes and it runs what looked like along or in several washes. I was very concerned that I'd be trying to ride 400 some odd pound bike in deep sand, but this road's like it's very well maintained, and it's almost like riding on pavement with gravel on top of it. So I shall not complain. Wow, another beautiful rise. I'm assuming that there's another wash or river over there. I can see a line of trees. I don't know if they're cottonwood or ghost trees or mesquites or palo verdes, whatever. They've all turned to yellow, so you can actually see the line of the wash down there. It's kind of where we're headed, I guess. Signal, Arizona. It's actually Signal in Virginia City. Uh-oh. Well, that sucks. Maybe I've got the wrong driveway. Huh. It's going to take some reconnoitering. Well, if I saw a stupid big arrow at the bottom of that sign. Pointed over this way. Alright, so we're giving up on the GPSs. And we're going to go with the sign. So I'm guessing that this is where the sign points. I'm just not seeing it. I don't want to get too deep into the sandy area if it's not here, but I do see what looks like a head frame up there. Sir, do you know where Signal is? Hey there, puppy. Hi there, fella. It's okay. I'm alright. Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for Signal.
Right in the middle of town.
Okay. I thought there was a couple of buildings and stuff.
Up on the hill, there's the old mill,
Okay.
and over this way, you gotta walk to it. Yeah, you might make it. There's a cemetery
Okay.
and another mill.
Perfect.
Old buildings.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So we are in Signal, and I had thought that there was some buildings, and that's kind of what I was looking for. It's the best way to get up there. I don't want to get too close to the mine, and I don't think I'm getting up that hill by myself here. So I am going to park and hoof it from here. After doing a little dirt bike riding here, I guess we've found Signal. A very nice gentleman down the road told us that we are definitely in the central greater Signal area. I'm gonna hoof it up this hill, and this is a pretty loose, steep hill that I prefer not to dump my bike on. So this is what I'm being told is Signal, and I'm kind of suspect of it. But I think the Signal buildings are on the opposite side of the road, but that's private property. So there was two developments here, Signal and Virginia City. Virginia City was the mill town. And look at the dead cow. Great. Hey, anyway, so you had Signal, which was actually the ghost town. They're both ghost towns, but Signal was on the other side, and seems like that was the residential portion. And Virginia City over here was the mill side, and that's what we're looking at right here. All right, so this being the mill, there was a big stamping mill, so what they do, they just take and crush the ore up as much as they could so that they can get the gold out of it, or silver, or whatever they were looking for. What we're looking at here is machine. I'm assuming this deal right here is where they probably did some type of wet process because of the trenches. And from what I understand, this side, I mean, you can see foundations for probably some type of machine buildings over there. But definitely a lot of equipment was over here. And all this was associated with the McCracken mine, which is in the relative vicinity. I think it served a couple other smaller mines. But this place had its start about in 1873. A lot of these little towns here, mines and towns, actually got their start around there. People were leaving the east, getting away from the fallout from the Civil War, looking for better times and more money. So they come out here and work in the mines. So this actually operated from 1873, both sides of the street. So both Signal and Virginia City were both operated from 1873 to 1934 was kind of the last gasp. There is a cemetery around here somewhere that's way out in the one of the land bars out in the wash, and I'm not really looking forward to go riding through there or hoofing it. So, but those headstones date right into the 1950s and 60s. So there was a few folks still living out here, even into the 60s. And I'm assuming no mining operations were really going on, but people probably grew up here and decided that they were going to stay here no matter what. When I was riding in, you could see these trees changing color. It's December, and we're finally getting some of our fall color now. Definitely would like to come right out here with the WR and check out some of these box canyons out there, just beyond those yellow trees. I don't know if it's evident on the camera, but you can definitely see as the wash goes back there, there's a box canyon that goes that way. I'd love to go out there and explore. These little foundations here, I'm guessing, were some type of probably post structure for a probably some type of conveyor belt to come down and distribute the product or ore. Let's see if we can't get up one more level anyway. I can smell that creosote bush. There's some type of wood structure up there. I would assume that was a building at one time. Looks like a wood floor. But that was a pretty good run for a mine in a town out this way. really from their productive years from 1873 to 1934. That's a long time out here, that's for sure. I'm going to wander around this corner here. Well, there's the view off the back side. I believe it's kind of the way we came in. Well, we're getting to the very last top level of the workings out here. Nice view anyway. So it looks like at the very top, this concrete retention tank. And a lot of times with these, you'll see animal bones in there. But you can see where it was formed up with corrugated metal. See the flutes on it? I'm assuming that this would have come up to here and then had some type of structure that held water or whatever. That's cool. All right. See if we can't get down to this structure over here. It's definitely a tailings pile that I'm standing on. Yeah, this is what's left of the head frame right here. That's probably the reason for that conveyor belt thing I saw down at the bottom. This would have been a tall structure, a big hopper in it, and would have fed material down through here. I don't know if these would be for support or if they would be for like grizzly bars where they would keep the large material from going down the chute. This large structure here is just retention, I believe, for the tailings so they don't come flying down the hill. So Signal was so remote and remains today very remote, even in modern times, that back in the day it would take, they'd have to put material, food, and supply orders in 6 months in advance to make the provisions to get them out here this far. Really, the next nearest town that I know of is about 40 miles from here, called Wickiup. I may have mentioned that before. All right, everybody ready? So I should have paid attention to the sign in the first place. Well, that's it for Signal, Arizona and Virginia City, Arizona. I've got a 40-mile ride out of my way to get fuel because I used up so much looking around. So I'm going to head back to the highway. Thanks for watching my video. Appreciate you watching my videos. Please comment, subscribe, like, and share. Adios.